I'd like to invite Eric Foster just to come up just to say a few words about the Lake St. Clair Tourism Initiative. This is something I've talked about in previous State of the Township address, that I believe that we are a tourist town. We need to start promoting that a little bit more. And Eric, with some of his colleagues, have put together a pretty nice program, and I want maybe you to share that with us.
Good afternoon. I'm Eric Foster. I'm from Belmare Harbor Marina. Also, I'm the chairman this year for the Michigan Boating Industries Association. And we all know the economy's poor right now. We've talked about right sizing, but I guess the other side of the coin is, what are we going to do to try to get more people here? What are we going to do to promote our area? And the way this started is basically Steve Remius from McRae Harbor and I got together with the Macomb County Planning and Development people, and they have been extremely helpful in this. We couldn't have gotten as far as we've gotten without them. But we got together, and Steve and my idea was, how can we get more people up into the Anchor Bay area to help our two marinas? And the more we discussed it, the more we found out that we would have the same problem that, you know, Boat Town USA and the Nautical Mile has had, in that it's too small a group. We need to be larger. So what we've done is we're looking at, how do we promote Lake St. Clair? And each of our businesses really aren't doing an adequate job of that. And it was interesting, I was able to go about 7 months ago to the Road Commission and, you know, talk to them, and they said it's very interesting that on I-94 there's not a single sign that even says Lake St. Clair exists. And arguably that is the best economic asset that we have for southeastern Michigan, and we are not doing a good job of promoting that. So what we've done is we put together this Lake St. Clair initiative, and what we're trying to do is not limit it to boating, marinas. We want to include everybody from Detroit up to Port Huron that make any or all of their revenue as a result of Lake St. Clair. We're hoping that this will bring companies in that'll want to have the amenities that the lake provides, and, you know, provide additional jobs, additional residents to our area to increase that tax base. So one of the big items that we've been working on right now, we've got quite a few of our board of directors on there. We've got Steve Remius from McRae, Van Schneider from the Michigan Boating Industries Association, John Nitz with O'Reilly Rancilio, Jim Brashami from the Huron-Clinton Metro Parks. We've got the Macomb County Planning Commission, Dan Kiefer from the Clinton River Watershed, Pete Beauregard Sr. from Colony Marine. So we've got a lot of high-powered people that are joining us on this, and we're to the point now where we've done put in about $16,000 of actual cash and a lot of sweat equity over the last year, and we're to the point where we've come up with our plans to design a website. And one of the big items is going to be a website that will help people from outside of our immediate area, that if they want to come out to Lake St. Clair, right now there's nothing to tell them what they can do out here. If they want to fish, don't have a boat, there isn't a website to really go and tell you where you can do it. If you've got a boat, there's no website to tell you where you can launch it. If you want to come out and enjoy the restaurants, there really isn't one spot that they can go. I've even had boaters, when I've talked about this, say, I've been, you know, at your marina for 10 years now, and, you know, you're really right, I go to like 2 or 3 restaurants because they're the only ones they know to go to. So if we had a central spot, we could have all the items. It would help Boat Town, it would help the Nautical Mile. All their events could be placed on this calendar. And it's something that we really need. It's fairly simple, but nobody's done it. And it's a bad time probably to be going around to businesses asking them to put money in and join another organization. But on the other hand, every one of us are spending money on marketing, and our marketing isn't effective. We've got to market differently. So if we could get everybody to take part of their marketing dollars and join this effort, the bigger group can do a much better job of marketing Lake St. Clair and getting more people out here. And if we get them out here, then it's up to your individual businesses to convert them, you know, from prospects to customers. But that's the key, is we've got to get more people, more awareness of what we have in Lake St. Clair. I'm going to keep this very short. That's all I really want to go over right now. But again, over at Macrae Harbor on Wednesday the 27th at 5:30, we're going to be inviting a lot of the marinas and boat dealers and anybody else that's interested in coming. We're going to be talking about the Michigan Boating Industry Association and what they're trying to do for the area, and also this Lake St. Clair initiative. We're to the point now where we're going to start bringing in groups and start talking about this. So if anybody here is interested on the 27th, Wednesday at 5:30 Macrae, anybody would be welcome to come out and hear. A very informal meeting. With that, thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Eric.